Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube? This is SEL0320. Two things. I'm testing out the new YouTube application on my iPhone 5 check, and it looks like the quality is really good. I'm definitely going. I'm kind of on the move, as y'all can see. But I wanted to give y'all some news that I just read about on IGN. IGN had a chance to catch up with different folks that are reviewing the Man of Steel information, and there's new pictures that have come out. But they expressed something about how Superman flies in the movie. So they talked with Zack Snyder about it specifically. And his actual comments, it starts off with saying that the experience you feel with Superman flying is a violent one. It's a violent experience. And I was like, okay, I don't understand what they mean by that. So the article goes on to say that with Superman, it's not like an effortless kind of thing. It's not like how Christopher Reeve can just get up and just go and fly. It actually takes some skill. It actually takes some endurance. It actually, it's more to it than just him getting up and flying. And he even goes into the fact that he wanted to make it that way so it's more engaging. It's not like this effortless kind of thing, like it's just this superhero being. But then when I think about the fact of he started talking about how he flies, and he was saying that at times he goes pretty fast, then he accelerates, then he slows down. Then he talks about like when he's accelerating, you think like, well, he's going this fast, like that's kind of just it, and he's like looking like he's pushing himself. Then he adds actually another gear, and so for them to talk about it like that, I was like, that's awesome, because you think about like a car, for instance. Like a car itself, it can go stop, it can move, it can accelerate to a degree, but it can top out depending on the car, make, and model, like 120, maybe 250. That's it. And but say a car that actually has like nitrous, then of course with nitrous, then you can go a lot faster. If you got a bigger or better engine, you can go a lot faster. But at a certain point, it can top out. That means that if he can accelerate himself and go as fast as he really needs to be, but at the same time, like he has like different levels that he can reach, that means he might have limitations as well. Now, it depends on how well like they portray it. But if they're saying that it's a violent experience and it takes some effort for him to do, then that leads me to believe that he also has some limitations as far as he can really push himself, and what would happen if he actually did push himself too hard, or what would happen to everything around him. I think about like in The Matrix, the second one specifically, when Neo had to go and save Trinity. And he was going so fast, he pushed himself. Of course, it's all in his mind and everything, but he pushed himself so hard that everything around him just like shattered around. I know Zack Snyder, and I'm willing to bet that with the visual effects, there's probably gonna be a point where Superman's going so fast that like things are being pulled all around him. So definitely I wanted to talk about that. They talked a little bit more about how with Krypton they wanted to make it kind of an ancient world kind of thing with new technology, but the Earth, or not the Earth, but the Krypton itself, it looked like it was kind of falling apart, which added a lot more symmetry to him because it made it more believable. At the same time, it shows kind of otherworldly element to it. And then they had one last picture, I think they had Superman, and right behind him was the American flag, which he's a Boy Scout, y'all know. But I wanted to give y'all a little snippet about that. I'm really interested to see now, even more so, like Man of Steel, just because of how he described the flying. Because, I mean, the movie itself sounds really epic already. Just from the visuals, from the trailers, everything looks really epic. But now the way they're experiencing, like with the flying, they haven't showed any of that. They showed like maybe 3 seconds of him punching something. We don't even know if that was General Zod or not. But anyway, all right, y'all have a great weekend. And this is SEL0320 signing out and paying attention to the road. Later.